Number two is the most recent information on the case where there's this attention being given to the fact that can they get out of prison early? They were sentenced to life without parole, right? So they're in. And then the headlines start reading that the defense teams, the new defense teams, now have quote unquote new evidence that they want to have it looked at. And it's caused quite a stir. There was a DA in Los Angeles County that was going to examine that. That DA got replaced. The new DA was like, whoa, 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 pull your horses back a little bit. I don't know about this, and whatnot. So there's always a thing on that. Well, so then you got to look at it and say, okay, what was that new evidence? Well, the new evidence is evidently a claim that they have fortified these sexual abuse claims. I think it's through a letter that was written in 1988 from one of the boys to his cousin or something, and that's their evidence. Well, oddly enough, I think what strikes me about that is the conversation has to be, what's the difference between real evidence, formidable evidence that has value, to submitting an alternative theory? And that get confused a lot. A lot of times when you see people that say, I've got something new on a case, and they start a petition and everything, most of the time when I see that, they're presenting what you would call an alternative theory, and that's just it. It's a theory. Appeals courts don't usually examine those and go with those because there's nothing in those theories usually that's tangible that you can point to and say, hey, that's real. That if I bring this in the court, it'll survive the best evidence rule. It'll survive everything we need to survive, and it's enough for a jury to consider, again, on that proof beyond a reasonable doubt. I think this latest thing that's got everybody touted up, and now you've got two camps. You got the people that, oh, they're so handsome and whatever, that they should get out of prison. You've got them, and then the diehards like me that say, no, they shouldn't. But I think we're following an alternative theory. I think we're following that people are being ginned up on something that there's already the latest DA out there has already said, hold your horses. This doesn't look like evidence to me. If you're going to have that process kick into gear, it's got to be something. So my number two is, are we being drug along with an alternative theory instead of real evidence?